Hi everybody, it's Mr. Case, and I want to do a quick tutorial on how to understand all the features and how to use our red Nikon cameras. The first thing you need to know is that we've got two different styles of the red Nikons. One is the D3300, which is a little bit newer, and one is the D5200. Both of these cameras have almost identical features except for a couple that I'll highlight toward the end of this movie. To know which camera you have, you can see that just above right here it has the number. This is a D3300. So let's take a look at this one. When you first grab the camera, please do so always handling the camera gently. It should have a lens cover on it, and so the first thing you want to do is you want to gently take that lens cover off and leave it in the classroom. And then we have a lens cleaning, a little, the name is escaping me right now. A little cloth, a lens cleaning cloth. So a lot of our lenses get dirty because of the way that they are used. And so what you want to do is gently try to remove any dust or any fingerprints. Notice my finger is not touching the lens. It is in fact just the cloth. Okay. From there, if we look down at the actual camera, this is going to be our critical space right here. Okay, so this piece right here allows you to use it in a number of different modes. So as we gently rotate, you can rotate into the different modes of the camera. And I encourage you to check those out while you're taking photos. Start in the green auto mode. That's going to be the one that's the easiest, and the camera's going to do most of the work for you. But as you get more comfortable, move it into some of the other modes, which include fast action, taking more, like long range photos. If we keep going here, you can see that you've got things like taking portraits, taking photos in different light conditions, things of that nature. So I would suggest starting right there on the auto mode. And the other piece, just to make sure while we're talking about it, is on the side of the lens, there's also this where it says A or M. A stands for autofocus, M is manual focus. So if you're in auto mode, you really need to switch over to auto on the lens as well. Again, this is for your first steps, your beginning. From there, turn it to manual and go wild. Our other key features, as we just start using it, is we have this ring right here, which turns us off and on. It does have an auto off function, so if you leave it on too long, it will shut off to save battery. But please try to remember that. The silver button is your key button. That's your shutter speed, or excuse me, your shutter button. So what you want to do when you're in auto mode is you want to push this down halfway, and it'll get a beep beep, and then you want to depress the shutter the rest of the way. Okay. So again, if I turn this on, I'm going to go down halfway, and see if it works for me. It's not making the beep. And then you would press it the rest of the way. Okay. These other buttons we'll talk about later when we're doing video and things of that nature. So I'll leave that alone for right now. The other key component is in the back of this camera. You have either a straight viewfinder for your eye. And then for those of you guys who want the larger view, you have this guy right back here. It would be helpful if I had, the battery is in, okay. So let's go, making sure that it's on. All right, there we go. So you've got this back panel here. Right now it shows us all of the important pieces, or it did a second ago, the important pieces of camera information. Most of you guys probably don't care about that right now. What you guys want to see is, what does my picture look like? So to accomplish that, you've got this button right here that says LV, that stands for live view. So if you press that button, it then gives you the live view. Right now it's not only showing me what I'm shooting, but it's also telling me, hey, dummy, no memory card, which is a good reminder for where we should go next. To start your journey with these cameras, you actually need to flip it over, and on the bottom is the battery compartment. Be really gentle here. When this breaks, the whole camera breaks. So you're gonna gently slide that and it's gonna open up. You can see it's got a yellow slider. That's gonna allow the battery to come in and out. Hard to do with one hand. So what you wanna do, just so we don't force the battery in the wrong way, you can see on the right-hand side of this image that the battery has some connectors. You wanna look into the battery compartment and make sure those connectors are lining up. It should slide in really easily. You quickly just gently push it the last little bit so that it clicks in. Close that hatch and we should be good. If at any time you're forcing that battery in there, stop. Come find me and I will let you know what's going on. The memory card, get the strap out of the way. The memory card dock is right in the side right here. If you could read that, it says card. Gently just slide that open and you can see there's a slot for your memory card. It actually shows you, if you were able to look a little bit more closely, there's an image right here that shows you how to slide your memory card in. Again, it should slide in very easily. If it doesn't, stop and let me know and I'll help you out. And then when you're done sliding that in, push it right there. For safety purposes, please take the neck strap and have it around your neck at all times. And that's pretty much the basics. We're gonna get more advanced as we roll through this and as you kind of investigate it, but I just wanted to give you the basics for how to operate your camera. The only change on the D5200s, we can see that right there, is really that live view and one other feature which I really like, and I'm surprised that they didn't hold on to it. So you can see that there's no LCD panel back here. That's because with gently opening this, that's where it lives. So this is nice because you can swivel it if you're holding the camera above your head, or swivel it the other way if you're holding the camera beneath you, or if you're in everybody's favorite selfie mode, you can also flip it all the way around so that you can see yourself from the front of the camera. What you can do here, let's get it back to its original position, is you can actually spin it all the way around. Please be gentle. This breaks, the camera breaks, and then you can slide it back onto yourself, and now it's going to be just like the other cameras. The only other change is we had a live view button back here. On this camera, you have a live view lever. So when you want, let's say we're in our green auto mode, when you want to see all of the information for picture taking, like what's in your composition, all you do is you pull this little trigger, live view, you'll hear it click, and then your viewfinder will come right back into this area right here. Okay, that's it. They're easy to use. Please treat them well. They're awesome cameras, and I think you're going to love them.